James Maitland Stewart, born on May 20, 1908, in Indiana, Pennsylvania, was the eldest child of Elizabeth Ruth and Alexander Maitland Stewart. His family, deeply rooted in Pennsylvania for generations, ran the J.M. Stewart & Company hardware store, a business his father hoped he would inherit after attending Princeton University, a tradition in the Stewart family. Raised Presbyterian by his religious father, Stewart was a committed churchgoer throughout his life. Music played a significant role in Stewart's upbringing, with his mother being a pianist. He developed an interest in playing the accordion after his father accepted one as payment from a customer. A shy child, Stewart spent much of his time tinkering in the basement, nurturing dreams of aviation alongside pursuits like model airplanes and chemistry experiments. Despite being seen as a daydreamer in school, Stewart excelled in extracurricular activities at Mercersburg Academy, participating in various clubs and making his debut on stage in 1928. His plans for a career in aviation were altered by his father's insistence on attending Princeton University. Stewart majored in architecture at Princeton but was drawn to the school's drama and music clubs. After graduating in 1932, he turned down a scholarship for graduate studies in architecture to join the University Players, a summer stock company in Massachusetts. Stewart's journey from a small-town upbringing to Hollywood stardom began with a blend of family expectations, personal interests, and a passion for the arts. In the summer of 1932, James Stewart began his journey in acting with bit parts in productions by the University Players in Cape Cod. Working alongside notable directors like Joshua Logan, Brettain Windust, and Charles Leatherby, Stewart formed close friendships with fellow actors Henry Fonda and Margaret Sullivan. As the season ended, Stewart relocated to New York City with his friends and made his Broadway debut in Carrie Nation and later in Goodbye Again, where his brief appearance earned him praise from critics. Despite initial setbacks, including a stint as a stage manager in Boston that ended abruptly, Stewart's determination to pursue acting persisted. He landed roles in productions such as Spring and Autumn and All Good Americans, garnering attention for his performances. Encouraged by his success, Stewart continued to pursue acting opportunities, ultimately earning critical acclaim for his lead role in Yellowjack at the Martin Beck Theatre in 1934. In addition to his stage work, Stewart made his film debut in the comedy short Art Trouble in 1934 and participated in summer stock productions on Long Island. Despite facing challenges in securing leading roles, Stewart's talent caught the attention of studios, leading to supporting roles in films like Of Human Hearts and Vivacious Lady. Despite initial setbacks, Stewart's performance in Vivacious Lady alongside Ginger Rogers proved to be a critical and commercial success, showcasing his versatility as an actor. Stewart's collaboration with Margaret Sullivan in The Shop-Worn Angel further solidified his reputation as a talented actor, despite some mixed reviews. As Stewart navigated the ups and downs of his early career, his dedication to his craft and his ability to portray complex characters continued to shine through, laying the foundation for his future success in Hollywood. James Stewart's decision to enlist in the United States Army during World War II marked a significant moment in his life and career. Despite initially being rejected due to his low weight, Stewart's determination led him to enlist in February 1941. As a seasoned pilot, he entered the Air Corps as a private and eventually earned a commission as a second lieutenant on January 1, 1942. Following his wartime service, Stewart contemplated returning to Pennsylvania to take over his family's business. However, a new opportunity arose when director Frank Capra offered him the lead role in It's a Wonderful Life, 1946. Playing George Bailey, Stewart portrayed a man grappling with the challenges of everyday life and finding redemption with the help of a guardian angel. Despite his initial doubts, Stewart's performance garnered critical acclaim and solidified his status as a versatile actor. In the 1950s, Stewart experienced a career resurgence with a series of Western films directed by Anthony Mann. The collaboration began with Winchester 73, 1950, where Stewart played a determined sharpshooter in pursuit of his stolen rifle. The film's success revitalized Stewart's career and ushered in a new era of Hollywood filmmaking, with Stewart's innovative deal with Universal setting a precedent for future collaborations between actors and studios. Stewart's role in Broken Arrow, 1950, further cemented his status as a Western star, portraying an ex-soldier working towards peace with the Apache. With his performances in these films, Stewart successfully reinvented his screen persona and solidified his legacy as one of Hollywood's most enduring actors. In the early 1960s, James Stewart's career took a new direction with diverse roles in both film and television. Despite the disappointing reception of The Mountain Road, 1960, Stewart ventured into new collaborations, including his first film with director John Ford, Two Rode Together, 1961, which explored themes reminiscent of Ford's iconic work The Searchers. Stewart also lent his voice to the documentary X-15 for the USAF. Although considered for the role of Atticus Finch in To Kill a Mockingbird, 1962, Stewart declined due to concerns about the story's controversial nature. Instead, he starred alongside John Wayne in the classic western The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, 1962, directed by Ford. Despite initial mixed reviews, the film gained critical acclaim over time, solidifying Stewart's status as a versatile actor in the western genre. In addition to his film work, Stewart collaborated with John Wayne and John Ford on the television play Flashing Spikes, 1962. The following year, Stewart appeared in the epic western How the West Was Won, 1963, which garnered critical acclaim and box office success, earning 3 Academy Awards. Transitioning to television in 1971, Stewart starred in the NBC sitcom The Jimmy Stewart Show, portraying a small-town college professor. While the series was short-lived, Stewart received praise for his performance. In the same year, he impressed critics with his role in the comedy drama Fool's Parade. Stewart's enduring contributions to Western films were recognized in 1972 when he was inducted into the Hall of Great Western Performers at the National Cowboy Western Heritage Museum in Oklahoma City. Through his diverse body of work, Stewart left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry and remains celebrated as one of Hollywood's most iconic actors. Stewart's wife Gloria passed away from lung cancer on February 16, 1994, at the age of 75. Biographer Donald Dewey described Stewart as deeply affected by her death, feeling lost at sea and succumbing to depression. He became increasingly reclusive, spending most of his time confined to his bedroom, only emerging for meals and to spend time with his children. Stewart withdrew from most aspects of his life, distancing himself not only from the media and fans but also from his colleagues and friends. Despite this, friends Leonard Gersh and Gregory Peck noted that Stewart was not necessarily unhappy but rather found solace in solitude and rest. In December 1995, Stewart was hospitalized after a fall. The following year, he declined to undergo surgery to replace the battery in his pacemaker. In February 1997, he was admitted to the hospital for an irregular heartbeat. Tragically, on June 25, a thrombosis developed in his right leg, leading to a pulmonary embolism a week later. Stewart passed away from a heart attack caused by the embolism on July 2, 1997, at the age of 89. He was surrounded by his children at his home in Beverly Hills. President Bill Clinton mourned Stewart's passing, describing him as a national treasure, a great actor, a gentleman, and a patriot. Stewart was laid to rest at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Glendale, California, with over 3,000 mourners attending his memorial service. Among them were notable figures such as June Allison, Carol Burnett, Bob Hope, Lou Wasserman, Nancy Reagan, Esther Williams, and Robert Stack. The service featured full military honors, including 3 volleys of musketry, honoring